The patrol car was still running. Headlights on. Door half open. And inside, a police officer sat bound to his own seat, rope cutting into his chest, breath shallow, eyes filled with fear. Backup was seconds away from rushing in, until a Marine stepped out of the shadows and whispered just 2 words. "Keep quiet." At that exact moment, the K9 stopped breathing, then slowly lowered its head and growled at something no human could see. What they were about to discover wasn't just a trap. It was a test of instinct, sacrifice, and the kind of courage that never makes the news. The call came in just after midnight. A routine welfare check. A police cruiser had gone silent on a long stretch of road bordered by trees and empty fields. Officer Daniel Reyes had stopped responding after reporting a suspicious parked vehicle. No shots fired. No struggle heard. Just silence. When the first unit arrived, the scene felt wrong immediately. Too calm. The kind of calm that presses against your chest. Reyes' cruiser sat on the shoulder, engine humming softly, lights still flashing. The driver's door was cracked open like an invitation. Inside, Reyes was alive, but barely. Rope was wrapped tight around his torso. His hands were bound behind him. His face was pale, sweat mixing with dried blood near his temple. Whoever had done this hadn't rushed. They wanted him alive. As another officer reached for the door handle, a voice cut through the night, low, controlled, and calm. "Don't touch that car." Everyone froze. The man who spoke stepped into the headlights. He wore civilian clothes, but his posture gave him away. Straight spine. Still eyes. A Marine. The kind who never really stops being one. Before anyone could argue, the K9 unit arrived. Rex, a seasoned German shepherd, jumped from the vehicle, then stopped dead. No barking. No pulling. Just stiff legs and a deep growl that seemed to vibrate from his chest. The Marine raised a finger to his lips. "Keep quiet," he said again. "This officer wasn't left here by accident." Rex's nose traced the air, then locked onto the underside of the cruiser. That's when they saw the wire. Thin. Almost invisible. Leading from the car into the trees. The officer wasn't just restrained. He was bait. The Marine's name was Ethan Cole. He hadn't planned on stopping that night. He was driving home, fighting memories he couldn't outrun. 2 tours overseas. Explosives. Ambushes. Roads that looked just like this one. Some instincts never turn off. Ethan explained what no one wanted to hear. The device under the car wasn't military grade, but it was enough. Pressure triggered. Any sudden movement. Any loud rush. Any attempt to free the officer without care, and the blast would take everyone with it. Reyes' eyes filled with tears when he understood. He whispered through cracked lips that he had a daughter. That she was supposed to have pancakes with him in the morning. Ethan moved slowly, talking the whole time. To Reyes. To Rex. To himself. Every inch forward was earned. The K9 stayed locked, guiding him with instinct sharper than any machine. Minutes stretched into eternity. Finally, Ethan reached the trigger. His hands were steady, but his heart wasn't. He thought about every road like this he'd seen overseas. Every time silence came before chaos. He cut the power. Nothing happened. For one breathless second, the world held still. Then Rex relaxed. Medics rushed in carefully. Reyes broke down as the rope fell away. He was alive because someone trusted a dog. Because someone listened instead of charging forward. Because experience spoke softly when adrenaline wanted to scream. Later, as dawn broke, Reyes sat on the grass beside Rex, his hand resting on the dog's back. Ethan stood a short distance away, hands folded, ready to disappear. "You saved my life," Reyes said. Ethan shook his head. "You were already doing that, every day you put that uniform on." The Marine left without applause. Without cameras. Just another quiet guardian moving on. And that's the lesson. Heroes don't always arrive with sirens. Sometimes they whisper. Sometimes they listen to a dog. And sometimes, the bravest thing you can do is stop, stay quiet, and trust what danger sounds like before it explodes. If today's story touched your heart, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. And remember, even a small act of kindness can change someone's entire life. Red Heart.